That is good banter.
Timmy, we're away.
Holy shit. Episode 90, the nervous 90s.
Oh, my sphincter's twiddling.
1990. What a year for the Pies, but what an episode for us. Have you got the
what?
Got the remember, was it last ep you fucked the sound up?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, is that all good there?
No, that's all good, mate.
Because look, I'm in no position to be pulling you up on
anything, Tom.
Because you do absolutely everything.
I've rushed here. We're at the Comics Lounge once again, the home of comedy, and I've run in. I've had a shower.
Yep.
I've done my hair.
Yep.
Very quickly.
I think it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks good. Thanks, mate. Got dressed, set up the camera.
Yep.
Set up the Zoom recorder. I pulled out your microphone out of the bag you bought.
Yep.
What the fuck have you been doing?
I've been, I took a really average dump, which was not good.
What do you reckon that was from? Was it the food selection today? Was it, you're going away for the weekend, you're just a bit nervous, a bit excited?
I've been eating a lot of fruit and great, feeling healthy, but geez, it really lubricates the old sphincter. It just, there's no pushing. It is just like one of those guns that they shoot T-shirts out to people at basketball games. It's just, and what are you looking for?
I'm just checking. I'm making sure that sounds all right.
Yeah, because the listeners, there was 7 minutes a bit echoey last week, but you did a great job of restoring it, Evan. You really did.
Oh, well, I just, yours was, trying to link it all together. I won't go into the technical jargon.
No, but you do a lot, Evan, and it doesn't go unnoticed.
Do you reckon when you,
I
think a lot of the time it does, but
it does, mate.
Yeah, it does. When you go to 3 days, is there any chance you're going to pull your finger out and do something with this? Or just
when
work
I
on
go
your when you go to two. Okay.
I don't think we should do it during the day.
The pod.
Yeah. Or do you think we should?
It sort of might be nice if we catch up for lunch, maybe once a week, or is that affecting your time with your family? My life doesn't matter.
We'll discuss it a later date. But we have plenty to talk about.
There's a bit going on.
The home of comedy, Comics Lounge, Errol Street, North Melbourne.
Yeah.
Where do we start? Actually, can I say, first of all, a quick apology from last week? Not to you. Sometimes you say shit and it's not to you, and you don't really... You just got to keep talking. And sometimes...
You don't want dead air on a podcast.
So you say something just to fill the air and it's...
Get a laugh.
And 10 seconds later, you're like, that might have been a bit... That should have been... Yeah, that wasn't... one of my best mates, Carl Bauer, he's one of the original listeners. Oh, I shouldn't have said his last name. Anyway, I called him talked about his Bucks and called him a shit footballer. So, and as it came out, I was like, I called him shit footballer and a white Irish. And so I sent him a message saying, mate, just so you know, in this next episode, I'm calling you a shit footballer and white Irish. And he didn't really care about the footy side of things. He said he was a bit gutted about the white Irish thing.
So he's just pasty.
He's just Irish background.
Okay.
And, white as an ice cream tub.
Okay, yeah. Well, they sort of do come in a variety of colours these days.
Most
but the old school.
Most of them are fairly white. But, apologies about the shit football comic because he did one day kick 10 points. 0 goals, 10.
Well, I don't think that's really pumping him up as a decent footballer.
Well,
he's got to learn. Well, you got to learn how to fucking kick. What do they say? Bad kicking is bad football.
Well, that was really bad footy.
But he got 10 kicks though. But that's right. Was he taking pot shots from the boundary? Was it blowing a gale?
He's one of those guys that really fucking stabs it, and sometimes a little unnecessarily. And when you every footy club's got one. Everyone on paper you're like, fuck, he's a good kick, but you just don't want him kicking to you because he comes at you like a bloody freight train, like a fireball, like a bullet.
What do they call a worm burner?
A worm burner, yeah, really.
You could just put your hands out and soften the hands and take the mark instead of making excuses.
That's true, but he certainly didn't have his kicking boots on that goal. 0 goals that day.
At least he was getting it though.
He was getting the footy, and I remember we were watching and.
How do you kick 10 behinds for fuck's sake?
I remember the first 5 were funny. And we're like, oh, he's a bit off here. 6 was like, oh, it's a goal from points.
Yep.
But when he was up around 8 or 9, we're like...
Yeah. And it's 1 point the difference. You're like, come on, Carl, really, can you fucking put one through the sticks, mate?
I really hope he gets on target here. But he didn't, and 10 straight points. So, but plenty to talk about.
What's going on?
Plenty going on.
Happening. Let's go with you first,
well,
mate.
ADHD, I've got plenty. We won't get through all this. ADHD update.
Okay, talk to us. You've been good lately. I felt like apart from, your fucking attention span since I've been here's been fucking all over the joint.
Well, that might be. So long-time listeners will know I was recently diagnosed with ADHD, and it took a long time to get the
prognosis.
Prognosis.
I don't know.
What's the difference between a prognosis and a diagnosis?
I don't know. Big D.
Fuck checker.
Do we need to fuck check that? It's probably not worth it.
And so I've got my tablets. They've made a big difference. I sort of feel like I'm getting a bit used to them.
So it's almost like you need a double drop.
I need a double
drop.
You
need to crush them up and shelve them.
Or stick them in my eyelid.
Stick them in your eyelid or
rack them up.
Snort them or...
Just do something.
Maybe that's what the duck, Wayne Carey, was doing. He was it wasn't anti-inflammatory, they were ADHD tablets.
Could have been.
He crushed it up just to get a bigger buzz.
Yeah, he was...
At the Cass.
Just so he could concentrate on his... racking up his cocaine.
Yeah. You don't want crooked lines.
No. All over the shop.
You don't want to use your MyKey card. It's just not as classy as a credit card, is it?
No way.
What are you doing, Duck?
So I got to the end of my my first run, which was 3 months. So
1 tablet a day.
1 tablet a day, slow release. So it's not the Dexies that everyone talks about. It's they're the sort of bang bang
blow your head off,
and you've got to. They last about 2 hours, I believe, 2 to 3 hours. But I'm on a slow release, so it's a 10-hour slow release. I can actually feel it going in little waves.
So still in the morning, you're still forgetting everyone in the office. You're forgetting your email.
No. I take it about 6 a.m. every day.
Ooh, okay.
So I reckon it's peaking around 10, 11, and I can feel the sort of waves. And sometimes I feel a bit chirpy, like I might give a mate a ring, or I might pop a song on, or which I.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I feel I'm feeling good, and but 10 hours. So what? 6, 7, 8, 9, 6. So
2 o'clock. You're having a bit of a 2 in the arvo?
Or 4.
I can't add up. No, 4. You're right.
4. Yeah. So 4 o'clock, according to the slow release, I'm on a bit of a downer. Which is a nightmare as a comedian, because as someone that does comedy, because 2 or 3 nights a week. I want to be getting back up again about 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So maybe 4's a good time to sort of have a downer. When you're driving home from work, you run up someone's ass,
but then
hit a kid going through a school zone.
I don't really feel maybe I do feel the downer. I don't know. But then I've got nothing to get me up. So what I've been doing is I have a Red Bull on the way to the gig. It started off with and this is another topic, and working your way down that fridge at 7-Eleven is like there's one that's $2.70. They have fucking. There has been a marketing team from Red Bull put in. So I think the first one's maybe $2.50, and that might be $4.
And then they'll go 2 for $5.
2 for $5, and you're like,
that gets me every time.
Well, that's a good option. I'll get that, and I'll have one for another day. And then you're about to grab that, and you're like, hang on a second. There's $3.50 mil here for just $1.50.
I can spare $1.50.
I'll get that, and then so you're about to get that, and then hang on, what's
is that a 500?
Is that a 500 there?
That's half a litre of Red Bull.
That's a fair bit of energy, but I guess
it's 4:30, and I'm on a downer.
So I might grab that
half a litre.
Grab that half a litre, and you're about, and then hang on a second, is that an intravenous fucking keg of So
you go around the side. Is the fucking water tank filled up with Red Bull? Can I hook that up to the trailer? And
can you get a fork and pop that in the back of the fucking ute? Because I've got a gig to get to.
I can't get to Bendigo.
It's a fucking nightmare. I don't even reckon they're there's any Red Bull in those 250 mils. No one's buying them. It's just a natural progression to buy this massive motherfucking Red Bull. So anyway, I'm having the Red Bull. And I'm thinking it's not healthy living.
It's not.
So anyway, I got to the end of my first 3-month lot. And that's when I'm meant to meet up with the psychologist again to discuss.
Is this the one who, basically, was she the shit one who gave you nothing?
Or no, she fucked me off long ago. She wants nothing to do with me. She won't answer my calls, but I don't really. She was a knob. She was an A-grade knob. She was an idiot.
Yeah.
So they've put me, and that's with the situation at the moment with so many people with mental health issues, the psychologists are just booked up.
Yeah, backlogged.
So they're now putting it on to the GPs. Yeah. So instead of having a psychologist, I've got a GP.
Yeah.
Ripping bloke in height.
Great.
Just an awesome young bloke. So I think he looks Indian sort of vibe, but he's got a UK accent. He's hip.
Great.
He's got a cool little sort of material sort of wristband thing.
Like he knitted it, or he's been to the Himalayas and just lived there.
Yeah, I reckon he might have got it at the Himalayas now that you mention it. I'll ask him next time.
Ask him about that.
Yeah, so anyway, my first 3 months, but he's overseas. His mum's sick, so he's gone back to the UK. Or he's gone to the Himalayas and to see his mum, and she lives at the top of the Himalayas.
Yes,
I assume by the wristband.
Mm.
Anyway, so they said, "Oh fuck, we're really sorry, you can't see him. We're just going to put you back onto exactly what you had." And I said, "Okay,
all right,
okay, that's fine.
That's all right."
So
load up the Red Bull.
Monday, I get to the end of my next 3-month.
Okay, so we're 6 months in here, Tommy.
We're 6 months.
Time flies.
Time flies when you're having fun.
When you're crushing up ADHD pills.
When you're racking up legal drugs.
Yeah.
And so I've rung, and they said he's back. Do you want to catch up with him? I said, oh, absolutely. So I've gone in there. He's a ripping bloke.
How's your
mum?
Just
talking shop. How's your mum?
She died on Everest.
She died on Everest.
We just left her there.
That's what she would have wanted.
Yep.
And so that was a good catch up. And anyway, so we're talking, and he said, how's the slow release going? And I said, funny you mention that, because I've been sort of, he knows I do the comedy. He's really interested in everything. Lovely bloke.
This story's a bit slow release, isn't it?
Is it?
No, it's good. It's great. It's great. I thought I'd just put that joke in there. You're doing well. You're doing well.
So I've said I find I'm having a Red Bull because I need something to get me up for the gig. And he said, have you thought about having the ADHD pills later?
Yes.
And I said, well, if I'm on stage at 9, I'd have to have them at 11. And I want them, I'm in at work.
You get a natural buzz though from stepping on stage once the light hits you.
Oh, 100%. But he said, all right, how about you keep taking your pills at 6 a.m. and then your whatever I'm on, and then I get you Dexy.
He's on
the Dexy.
You're on the Dexy.
I'm on the Dexy.
Have you had a Dexy now?
I've had 2 Dexys.
So this is like, we're up in the ante here. This is really big. Fucking, you're going to be bouncing off the walls. So what are you talking out there, chewing everyone's ear off and not doing fuck all in here?
I got people to
You don't want to be locked up in a room with fucking me.
So this is doing my head in.
You're right. There's bright colours, there's trophies, there's mirrors. Can you see yourself? What's happening?
What time are the clubs?
Are those walls melting? What's happening? Boom.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta dance.
Boom, boom.
So
that is not techno.
So they I thought these things were hard to get, mate. They don't give a fuck. So I get this. Guess how much they charge? And these are and I've looked it all up. So Dexies was what the kids have. If they're not on ADHD, they get on the Dexies. And I've asked around. I said, how many? Because it says I can have 2 a day.
Yep.
So,
including the ADHD pill.
Yeah, so I have that slow release.
You're like those geriatrics who have got the pill box and they got 9 pills, and you are really.
Yeah, so I have the slow release.
Having some funny.
I have he told me to have a quick ice pipe at about 1.
Yeah.
Suck down a couple of cones.
Just balance out.
Bit of heroin about 4, and then on the Dexies just before the gig. So. So guess how much they charge for 100 Dexies.
100 Dexies.
So that's what they
over the counter.
Over the counter.
Can you claim them?
No,
not so Dexies. This is coming out of your Skyrocket.
It's coming out of my Skyrocket. 100 Dexies.
I'm tipping the way you said it.
5 milligram Dexies.
I think this is going to be low. I reckon $40.
$14. $14.
Fuck, I know where I'm going after here. Do you need a script?
You need a script.
Okay.
You need a script. Well, you can see why these things are such hot property. So I was asking around.
Strepsils cost more than that.
So I was asking around, like, what the young kids have when they go out, how many they have. And
so this is like a party drug.
People take them, yeah.
Yeah.
They say they have 10. So
10
what's
Dexies.
So what's
Break that down. So is it 14 cents a Dexie? Did I
is it
do
14 cents
good
a Dexie?
maths there?
Well, it's not $1.40.
No, that's 10.
Yeah.
So I reckon I'm right.
So
there.
for a night out on Dexies, it costs $1.40.
40.
That can't be right.
Well, if they're $14 a packet and you get 100, I reckon I've done pretty good maths there.
Yeah. Well, it can't. It's definitely not $1.40. And the one before that's 14 cents.
14 cents. Yeah. So that's
that's you can see why those things are such hot property.
Oh, mate, they are.
And everyone's trying to get their hands on them.
No wonder these pharmaceutical companies are fucking. All the CEOs are fucking billionaires.
Well,
Jesus
I thought it would cost a lot more because my other ones are more expensive. The slow release, but and that's only for $30. So I think I pay $40 for because it's about $1.30 a day for the other ones. But these Dexies, they're giving them away.
Yeah, I might go down to the pharmacy after and load up.
Yeah, well, I've got a couple of repeats. So I don't know if they monitor. Like if I went back 3 days later and said I need another 300 Dexies.
Yeah, I reckon if you came back fucking scratching.
Yeah.
You know, like you've got something crawling in your skin with your eyes popping out of your head. You go, I reckon maybe Tommy's had enough Dexies.
Yeah, so I'll
give you me fucking kid for the Dexies, mate.
Yeah, so I just thought I get 2 a day, and so I just had a couple.
But when you say a downer, because
it's not a downer.
No, but I know most people at 4 o'clock. I mean, they're not sharp, and they're not. Most people at 4 o'clock have had enough of the fucking day.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's rocking up to school pickup going, this is the greatest time of my life.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind, having a Red Bull or a Dexie right now. I've got to pick up my little shit kid.
Yeah.
Like, no one's feeling, can you just push through it? Or you're not a coffee drinker, so you don't have an afternoon coffee.
No, I won't have, I'll only have Dexies on I think a Saturday night or something. When
just before the gig.
Like if I've got a... Fuck, I'm having these things for all the wrong reasons now that I'm thinking about it. If I've got a gig or something, and you want to stay focused if you've had a long day, I've been up, but I'm not going to have, there's no point having those 2 Dexies. I'm just going to let them build up home, and then take about 800 on a footy trip.
That's great.
Yeah, big bag of them.
Perfect.
So
shell them out, make some money off these things.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
That's great.
So yeah, that's interesting.
Nah, good, mate. There you go. Well, that's good times, mate.
Keep an eye on this.
So
watch this space. Because we'll see how it goes.
Get into that. All right. Well, that's
what you got for us.
Oh, mate. Well, I got
Evan?
nothing compared to that fucking Dexie story. So, but on the weekend, I went down to Colac. You been to Colac lately?
Colac is no.
It's
is that where Hodgie comes from?
Yeah, he's down that way, I think. Yeah, he was down that way. No, Warrnambool. I think that was more your Jonathan Brown.
Yeah, Dave Hughes.
CJ Fortuna. Yeah, a few other people. Not sure their names, but good mate. And Bantito, Jason Langers, big Langers, who was at the wedding.
Oh yeah, big Langer dang.
Yeah, Ranger Lang Dang. His daughter was Noni's daughter was one of our flower girls. And we thought, big guy, big unit, tough guy.
I stood next to him during the ceremony.
Played at Port Douglas up there. I think he captained a premiership up there. And
was he involved in the biff?
No, he was gone before then.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure. So
we still haven't got to that. We'll have to.
We haven't got to that. No. So we'll slam a few Dexies in, and we'll get it. Maybe do as a bonus episode or something. Yeah.
Although I've since heard things about the instigator that makes me not really want to bring it up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I think he's involved in sort of maybe some shady situations where if this goes big, we could end up with a shotgun to our head or something like that.
Yeah,
so we'll just get like a drive-by.
Will be the last of our problems.
Yeah, the Banditos. Could we get all the Banditos to take on the Banditos? Like, how do you reckon we'd go?
Well, there's a few of us.
What
would our patch be? What would our patch?
Just a big Dexy.
Just one big
Dexy.
With a big bite, like the Apple.
Dexy
like the Apple of, the logo Apple.
Apple, yeah.
But like a Dexy
with a bite out of it.
Yeah.
Or maybe some ass cheeks with a Dexy going up with a finger. We're getting a bit involved. We're getting a bit involved.
Need a dog shit in there somewhere.
Maybe, yeah, dog shit police.
Maybe it could be like a quilt with lots of different things.
Quilt's sort of, I don't know if you really want a quilt. Tom, maybe have another Dexy. You're going off. Right, you're going off a bit here, mate.
Dexys around here? Yeah. I'm starting to come down. Where's it?
Get a Red Bull, do something, mate. A quilt. Jesus Christ, how old are you?
Those Dexys are very, very Moorish.
Are you sure you didn't have some steal some 80-year-olds fucking medication there? What? Do you want to start knitting on the YouTube or something, mate?
Jesus 15 minutes ago. I've got to be due for another one.
Anyway, I'm down at Colac. I'm down at Colac. It's Langer's 50th. He's turned 50, and me and Kristen thought, well, I had the Saturday night off.
Yep.
Didn't lock anything in, and she wants to do a bit of study. She's studying for exams in March, which is full on. So she's doing a great job.
Exams,
mate. There's always exams as a doctor. I mean, doctors aren't one of those things where you need them to bloody stay on the beat.
Yeah,
because medicine changes. You can't be. It's like CPR. They used to say, 3 compressions every 15 seconds. You got to, dip your balls in the victim's mouth, and you got to teabag them. Like that went out years ago. You don't do that.
You don't teabag anymore.
You don't teabag.
Whoa.
So
that's lucky.
So lucky you haven't had to be a first responder at any accidents.
Our warehouse today, we got a new little electronic forklift in, a little pallet jack. So we had a bit of training today too. So you never stop learning. That's
you're always learning.
Very similar.
Yeah. So and pallet jacks, you put that on the same sort of thing as a doctor.
Saving someone's
life.
Yeah.
So that's good. So she's studying. She said, well, let's get away. Let's make a weekend of it. Because if you're driving, we're in Mornington. Yep. If you drive around to Colac, that is, you are taking a fair chunk out of the day.
Did you go to the ferry?
Yeah, we did. Mate, I am loving that ferry. And by the time you sort of work it out, from the time you do your tolls, you bloody go through the city, you bloody time-wise, and you're all the way around. I reckon it's cheaper.
And it's an adventure.
It's a great adventure.
Did you see the dolphins going along the side?
The dolphins haven't been coming out and saying g'day the last few times I've been on there. I don't know what their problem is. It's maybe I smell. I don't know.
No, it wouldn't be just you, mate. They're anyway. Yeah,
so we jumped on the ferry. We got on there. We booked on the 1 o'clock, and we got there a bit early.
Yep.
Got there about 12:05. I thought, why isn't the ferry fucking left yet? Yeah. It hadn't left. They said, do you want to jump on this one? I said, well, yeah, what's stopping us?
Nothing.
Let's see some dolphins.
Only the fact that the ferry left 15 minutes ago.
But no, I was hanging in there. So we drove on, last one on.
Yep.
And got over to Queenscliff, made the trek down to Colac, and we stayed at a beautiful little Airbnb in Barangaluk or something. It's a weird name.
Never heard of that.
Nah. Well, it's just out of Colac, but we're in the sticks, mate. We're opposite. You can hear cows mooing. There's, you're really in the sticks. There's
scary or romantic?
Brothers kissing sisters, and it's romantic.
Oh, that's
romantic. Nice. Birds chirping.
Yep.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful stuff. So, and then we turn up to Langers. It's a sports theme.
That's Langers for you.
That's Langers, mate. He's a sporty guy.
Yep.
He loves it.
So dress up as your favourite sports person?
No, well, they didn't say that, because what I was thinking was I thought I might do something topical. I was going to buy a Geelong jumper.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And then I was going to buy maybe a blow-up cow or something, get a medallion and put it over the cow's neck.
That would have been
Remember what Jeremy Cameron did?
Yeah.
So I thought, that's a great idea. But Kristen said, we're not spending shit. You don't have to go out and buy a Geelong jumper. I said, all right. She shut that down.
She's
fun police.
She's changed her tune since the wedding.
Oh, she's really tightened the fucking screws. I said, can we burn some shit? She said, you're not burning anything. Apart from your bridges, buddy.
Just call your wife, buddy.
She called me, buddy. Yeah. Things since the wedding were really. I call her mate now.
Yeah,
she's really just champ.
It's fun. Every now and again, you'll text your wife and accidentally say, you'll be talking to her. You'll say, "I see you, mate," and you'll be like, "Fuck, that doesn't." But
you are mates.
You are mates, but it doesn't sound
right. You're my best mate.
I love it when a girl calls a guy a mate. I love that.
I love that. I love it.
See you, mate.
I'm like, oh, God.
But if my wife called me mate,
the other thing that's good in a girl, when I noticed this when I went to the footy, and even just a few footy gigs, like when a girl's wearing a scarf of the team you follow, do you reckon there's something cool about that?
If you went to the G, there'd be fucking 50,000 of them.
Yeah, I know. There were some real heifers that I'm going, Jesus, baby, look at this. She's Sydney. She got no teeth, and she's spitting everywhere. I go, there's something about you.
I'll tell you what you would have loved.
Yeah.
Back in the 70s, that Carlton supporter that went out with that.
Helen Domingo.
Because she was wearing was a scarf.
I was thinking about changing teams back then in the 70s, even though it was 5 years that I was thought of.
That was the first time I ever saw a vagina. And
did you see it live on TV?
Well, I had Seven's Magical Moments. I think that's where everyone saw it. I can't believe they had it on that. She had a wild old bush. It was...
well, that's the 70s, mate.
It was outrageous.
She had more hair on her fucking bush than Bruce Doull had on his head.
It's unbelievable.
Maybe that's why Bruce Doull got so shitty. She had more hair on her vag.
She had a little headband to keep it all together. Bruce Doull's gone berserk.
The old flying doormat.
Yeah, he hated it, didn't he?
He was not happy.
What did he have against that hairy wild bush?
I don't know. I think Bruce is weird, but
her boobs were bouncing. She was having a great time.
She was having a great time. I got to Google that.
Yeah, I might look at that again.
Yeah. Oh, that's good times. Anyway, so all right, cold spoon. We need a cold spoon.
Cold spoon.
Things are happening. So
you're down in...
we're down there. Yeah. Kristen does a bit of study in the Arvo, and then we thought it's about a 10-minute drive to the Colac Turf Club. And but so she shut down the Geelong jumper idea, but I realised I've got a Port Douglas Crocs jumper. It's the same sort of thing.
Yep.
Horizontal stripes.
No one's going to pull you up on the sponsors.
No, that's right.
You should have gone as your brother.
I should have done that. I didn't have an Essendon jumper. Okay. I don't know where all my jumpers are gone. I don't know what I've done with them. But anyway, so I thought I could have done that, but then you run out of time. You think, where am I going to get a blow-up cow?
Yep.
Apart from a sicko mate's bedroom.
No, they're niche. They're niche.
They're a bit niche.
Yeah.
Bit niche.
You don't get them at the local 7-Eleven or the...
No.
Or Coles?
No, they're not really in the impulse buy area. Yeah, so we thought with that, I just put the jumper on. By that time, we'd sort of lost a bit of, the up and about for the dress up. But still looking forward to it. Catch up with Langers, Noni, and a few other people. So rock up, and Langers and Noni just put on. You know what they went as? You're never going to guess.
No, give me. So are they a couple?
They are a couple. They're a couple from
Is one male and one female?
One's male, one's female, and it's from an Australian show.
And it's sports related.
Sports related, although I don't know how much sport they did, but they look sporty.
Well, it's a sports themed party. They came up with the fucking idea. One would think they should.
Technically, they weren't sports stars, but they looked sporty. So actually, there's a technicality here where they fucked up, but
Australian, yeah.
Australian series.
Leighton, Hewitt, and Beck.
No, way off. No, I think they might have stuffed this up a bit.
Okay, what?
They Kath from Kath and Kim.
Yep.
And what's Glenn Robbins? Cal.
Kath
and Cal. Cal Knight. And Kath Day Night or whatever her name is.
It's a great dress up.
It's a great dress
up.
But
they didn't read their own fucking invitation. It's not sporty.
I can't remember. How many games did fucking Cal Knight play for the Carlton Football Club?
If the theme was comedy sitcom, I would say fucking nailed it.
There you go.
But anyway.
But they nailed it.
So did you know the moment you saw him?
That's them. That's them.
Yeah.
Langers had done it all. He's got the hair. It's he's cut it like with the bowl.
Yeah, nice.
He could have doubled. I said to him, you could double as if you dyed the hair black because he's a bit grey.
Yep.
If you dyed it black, you could be Lloyd Christmas off Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, classic. So
I've got the photo. I'll bang that up on the Instagram. So that was great. Beers were flowing. So was the rain. She was fucking pretty cold down there.
Yeah, but it was a wet weekend.
It really sort of bloody. It was good though. It slowed down. The rain slowed down later. Got the fire going. And it was. They kept pumping till 2. But one thing I want to brought up from the party because you get chatting to people and
banter,
good banter just at the party, and you got the plate of the spread was beautiful. It was salads. There was meat. It was just.
He's really put on a
he put on a good
show.
There were beers, there were wines. It was, mate. You
don't turn 50 every day.
No, you don't. So they've done it.
I
gotta bloody do this. Anyway, so chatting to a few older people, having a bit of a chat. And what is it? I've noticed this a bit lately. What is it with older people that you start chatting, they're eating. You got to be careful because food just starts flying out at all the wrong fucking times. I felt like a boxer there. I was ducking and weaving. There's pork coming at me. There's a bit of roast potato. What is it with old people where the food just...
You feel like you're the Millennium Falcon going through a fucking media shower.
It's like the screensaver. Remember that old screensaver that was just like the meteors coming at you? That's what I felt like. I was looking at a laptop and there's just these meteors coming at me. As I said, I was dodging pork, I was dodging beef. I'm like, fuck, I hope he runs out of food in a while here because otherwise I'm gonna need the welder's mask to try and, if I'm going to come out of this not looking like fucking Norman Guns. No, not really him. No.
Like,
he's got food all over his face. Fuck no.
The Fat Pizza off Spaceballs.
That guy. Yep. I had nothing. So
no, mine wasn't great.
Is it the dentures? Is it because of the dentures or
but they haven't. Not everyone's got dentures.
No.
Maybe you lose when you get older a bit of elasticity in your lips. And so they're just they're no longer muscle. They're just hanging bits of flesh.
Hanging.
And so they don't. So the food is able to push past.
You sort of think, though, it really comes out at pace sometimes. Like, if they got...
Maybe they're just fucking around. Maybe they know they're doing it.
Maybe because one hit me and he noticed. And I'm like, he goes, well, sorry. And I go, that's all right, mate. I'll put it back on your plate there, champ.
Yeah. So you said something?
He saw it. He saw it hit me.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking rank, isn't it?
Wow, it just for it it just comes out because every now and then a spit might come out. But geez, this food was flying thick and fast.
How long since you'd eaten?
Maybe that's, I don't know.
Was he eating while you were talking to him?
Yeah, he sort of had the plate there and we're sort of chatting.
I would have said, look, mate, I'm going to go talk to someone under 40 during dinner and I'll come back. You finish your feed, have a go and have a mouthwash, and then we'll finish this convo because I'm getting fucking rained on.
Maybe go out in the paddock with the cows, someone who's sort of on your same eating capacity. Maybe choose some grass, mate.
Just do something.
Maybe don't stick to the grass. Don't maybe load your plate up with all this roast pork and roast
just
beef.
Go something a little easier.
Maybe
it's not going to fly out. You need.
Did you want me to? We'll get the blender. We'll blend it up for you, mate. You can drink it with a straw.
Mate, is he better having bigger bits, though? Although you don't want a big fucking hunk of steak coming at you.
Fucking a big T-bone flying out at you.
Yeah,
It'll knock you out. It'll knock you out.
They need Like sort of like Hannibal Lecter, put one of those things on him and wheel him in.
maybe like a greyhound muzzle.
Yeah, that's what he needs. So
what was that old bloke got a muzzle on? Oh, he keeps spitting food at people. It's fucking. We've had to do it.
Do you reckon
he shouldn't be on a lead?
Do you reckon that?
Why is he chasing a rabbit? Oh, he's a greyhound.
He's a greyhound. Do you reckon they'd be offended if just before dinner someone got up and said, "All right, look, no hard feelings, but." Look, anyone over 60, can you just chuck on this muzzle? Or either go outside and eat your shit out in the deck, or if you're going to talk to anyone, just chuck on this muzzle.
Or a mask.
Or a mask. You couldn't eat with the
you couldn't eat with the muzzle
mask.
Either, no, that's ridiculous. That's so good.
It's ridiculous.
So that was just something funny
Yeah,
I've sort of noticed it recently, but it sort of came into vogue on the weekend with a few older people who were just spitting their food out at me. And
well, you're probably going, as you get older, you're probably going to more places with older people. Yeah, like you wouldn't have noticed that at when you were at 21 Revolver. Hanging out at Revolver. The absolute opposite at Revolver. No one's got any fluid in their mouth.
Food, but they're still chewing their head off.
Yeah, but nothing's coming out because there's no moisture in their mouth.
Chewed their tongue.
So it's something to think about.
So maybe muzzle the oldies.
Muzzle the oldies.
Muzzle the oldies.
I think is...
the oldie muzzle.
The oldie muzzle.
The old muzzle. So that was good fun. So happy birthday, Langers. Thanks for... and he's a big band Tito, so it was great. We stayed down the other night, caught up with them for lunch, and
bit seedy the next day, or
sort of mids.
2 a.m.'s a late finish.
Yeah, but I think the mids save you a lot.
They do.
They save you a lot.
Save you a lot.
We rocked up and ate a lot more of the food that they had, and lucky everyone was under 50 there, apart from Langan just turned 50, so there was no need for the muzzle the next day.
No, got up in the morning and
I think that's why none of the oldies got invited.
No,
so we don't want to fuck our house up.
Yeah, the memory of them was still over everyone's T-shirts. So they like getting up in the morning and picking a bit of old meat off the front of the shirt.
So that was good fun.
Yeah, that's good fun.
Happy birthday, mate. So back to you, mate.
We got some the Baronia boys. Have we got to put this off again? I think we do.
We might have to.
A big apology to the Baronia boys. We have full intention of getting to that email. We loved it. We appreciate it. Great. We'll eventually read it. And
we've got some more stories. We've still got some fucks from Big. We might have to put that off as well. I've got to duck to a gig in fucking Preston. Not now.
No.
Not now. I've still got a bit of time. Hopefully they've set up the fucking sound. But anyway, so you go something.
So we've got the Dexies.
Yeah.
Just a little observation. Maybe the listeners are noticing this as well. Is there an unbelievable amount of fucking potholes at the moment?
Oh, it's got to be the rain.
But
do you reckon it's the rain?
It's rained before.
Yeah, it has rained before. But mate, I was swerving and swaying. It was like I was dodging food again. I'm dodging potholes. I've been dodging a shitload of things. I've been dodging food. I've been dodging potholes. I've been dodging the missus. So
it's all dodging. But you used to see a pothole and you think, oh, I'll just drive through it. But now they're fucking dangerous. Like they can swallow your fucking wheel or half a car. Yeah. Like because I grew up in Wodonga with the border, and it was always. One of my memories is that Victoria had great roads.
Yeah.
You'd cross that border and New South Wales would be fucked.
It'd be fucked.
The highway was fucked. The side streets were fucked.
The people were fucked.
The gutter was fucked.
Yeah.
The joint's fucked.
Yeah.
But and then
oldies are spitting food at you.
Spitting food at you.
It's fucked.
It's a shit show over there. And then you come back to Victoria and it was like and they're just really nice roads. But what is going on with our roads? It's fucking.
What is going on?
I don't know. I don't know where this is going.
No.
But we had these guys come to our street. This is just last week.
Yeah.
We had, I would call them a hairline fracture in the concrete at the front of our house. A little crack, a tiny little. No side was elevated higher than the other. It wasn't a gap. It was. Is that what you call a hairline fracture? In the bone, a little
hairline.
Your hairline fracture in the concrete.
Yep.
And they were there's little ones. There's on every driveway, they're all over the joint. And these guys they went and first they came
cut it out.
They cut it out. They would cut out. It must be costing the city millions. They're cutting out these holes and then coming back, filling it in. We don't give a fuck about the hairline fracture. Go and fill the fucking Grand Canyon that's developed on bloody Warrigal Road.
That's it. While you're at it, can you get me some new rims for me fucking tyres?
Yeah.
I've caved them in. You know, one of the kids flew through the front windscreen because I hit the bloody... he wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
And fucking Uber Eats drivers in China.
Food's everywhere.
He's anyway, look.
So anyway, no, good observation.
Not so much a story as but I thought just off the back of your spitting observation, I thought that one.
Yeah, that's
I thought the listeners might have.
You're gonna have to another Dexie, mate.
Oh man, there's another Dexie.
But well, while we're on the driving, this is big. So I've got an old Holden Commodore Lumina, 2005.
She's a beauty.
She keeps going.
What year?
2005. Bought in 2015. Had done 36,000 kilometres.
It was a good year for the Lumina.
It was a bloody great year. They were the talk of the town back in. I remember 05. I was playing at East Ringwood and everyone said, "Have you got a Lumina?" I said, "I can't afford it.
No.
They're too good for me."
Can now.
I can now.
Yeah, anyone could now.
Oh, mate, they have
pretty much
really
anyone could afford it. 2005.
Oh,
are they still making Luminas?
Oh, mate, they're like Dexies, mate. You can get them for $14 down at the fucking chemist.
For a pack of 100.
They're giving away Luminas, mate. Anyway, so that still drives all right. But Kristen, her car's a little more banged up.
Oh, she's not.
She's a Toyota Corolla girl.
Fucking hell. So she looks. So when you're saying let's get in the nice car, for a Sunday drive, you're getting in the 2005
I'm
Lumina.
getting in the Lumina.
Yeah.
But she doesn't like it. She said it sits too low. It's got cruise control. Yeah, she loves hers.
Why do you have, la-di-da Evan driving around his 2005 Lumina?
That's
fucking
it.
money bag.
She's in the... Oh, fuck.
What's she driving?
I don't
fucking
know.
pile of metal.
Billy car. Anyway, mate, literally, she rocks up to the hospital in her car. She walks in. They give her a scrub. They give her the mop and bucket.
Yeah.
You're not a doctor, are you? You've got to be the janitor. You've got to be the cleaner. Jesus. Rocking up in that pile of shit.
No, the cleaners are fucking laughing at her.
What, you're coming in here trying to save lives? We've got to save your life. This is bullshit. The old Toyota Corolla.
What year's hers?
Oh, mate. 1972. Fucking came out when Helen Domingo owned it. That's how fucking old it is.
It's even got
it was Helen Domingo's. It's got the scarf over the...
It's still got her pubes in the aircon duct. It's caught in the air.
Oh,
no, when you hit a bird, it gets caught in the grill at the front. Still got her bush in the...
She turns the aircon up full bush. Kristen's got hair all over her pubes, all over her face. She walks out. And she came in the other day with a fucking headband on. I go, what's going on, Brewster? So I'm wearing the remnants of Helen Domingo's vag on me. This is
babe, I think you've got another one of Helen's pubes on the side of your lip there.
Yeah, what is going on? You gone leso? She goes, oh no, it's just the aircon. I need a new car.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus, this has gone down.
We might not reach our 100th episode.
Might not after this. Can I say
gone
that?
leso. Wouldn't have thought so.
Nah. All right, we'll edit that out.
You say what you want if you're not enjoying it.
Yeah, I think the Brono boys would have liked it, wouldn't they? Cast aspersions. But
so
can you say that? Anyway, so we're thinking about maybe having a kid. You can't put the kid in the kid in the pube car. It'll choke to death. Oh Jesus! So we thought, all right, let's take some stuff for a test drive. She says, "Yep."
Here's a question.
Yep.
You know how interest rates are going up?
Yeah.
Are they going up for cars?
I don't know.
It's a good question.
It's a good question. You're full of good questions today.
Got no answers.
But. Whew, good times. So all right. So she said, "I want an SUV." I said, "Well, what do you want?" She said, "Well, show some interest. What do you want?" I said, "Well, I don't give a fuck. I've got the Lumina, mate. I'm good. I don't really care about cars.
No,
I'm not too stressed. She's going to be driving it. I want her to be happy. So what are we going to do?" I said, "Well, I don't know. Pick something." So Friday, we locked it in. We said, "Let's go down."
You've locked in the car?
No, we haven't locked in. We locked in test drive.
Okay.
We said, "Let's go have a look. Let's go trial some of these bad boys."
Maybe a 2019 Lumina.
I said, while you're there, get the pubes out of your teeth.
Yeah.
What is going on here? So we go down in my car. We go to MG. Let's have a look at the MGs. They're sort of in our price range.
I thought they would have. Are they
They sound a bit.
They sound
They
top
sound
shelf.
classy, and you think these are classy cars, but no, sort of they're around about the mark. Around about the mark we were looking at. So go in there. First, we rang up earlier, and we get Jacob on the phone. Said, "G'day, mate. We're just wondering if we can book in a test drive." I said, "Yeah, sounds good. What time do you want to come in?" So, "Well, how about 2:00? Does that suit?" Go, "Yeah, I think I can clear out my fucking busy schedule."
Yeah.
Come on down. And why's your voice muffled? You got pubes? What's happening? Anyway, get off the pubes.
You got a mouthful of muff there, buddy.
Oh God, this is gone down big time. Where are we at? I better 45. I reckon I've got about 10 minutes, and I better duck off. Anyway,
Okay.
so go down to MG, meet Jacob, and mate, Jacob, Jesus Christ, he's Helen Domingo's kid, I think.
He sounds like a nice guy.
He is a nice guy and young.
Yeah,
young. He's got to be 19, if that, and
19 if a day.
19 if a day. That's right. So he's young, and we're looking around because there's all these different car joints. Where's Jacob? What's going on? He comes out and goes, "Oh, g'day guys, how you going? Yeah, Jacob, we had a chat to you." And young guy, good guy, smooth. But all right. So we look at the car we want, an MG something. I don't know what it was. It was the one in our price range. He goes, "Yeah, take it for a test. Do you want me to come with you?" I said, "Jacob, yes, we do."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, "Well, you'll have to drive because I'm 11. All right, Jake, put Jacob in the fucking baby seat.
Put him in the booster seat. You right back there, Jacob? You good, mate? Do you want your bottle?
I'm hungry.
Hungry. So, Kristen gets it going, gets it out. We start chatting in the car. And Jacob, how'd you get into this, mate? He goes, mate.
You're forming a
bit of a bond,
which you don't want to do.
No,
because then you got to feel like you're breaking up with him when you want to buy the fucking Mazda down the road.
I know.
You're a fucking idiot.
So Jacob goes, "I've been working here about 4 months or something like that."
Okay.
He says, "It's not honestly, it's not what I really wanted to get into, but them the breaks. I'm living with Grandma."
Pardon the pun.
Pardon the pun. I'm living with Grandma. He said, "You got to get a job." And
He's in with Grandma.
Yeah. He's dodging food because she's in her 80s.
Okay.
So I got to get out of the house.
Yeah, he needs to be behind a windshield.
I know. I parked the car in the house just so Grandma get the wipers going.
Nana sits on the bonnet.
When she's eating her dinner.
We have dinner together every night.
Yeah. She's in front of the bonnet just spitting food at me. So anyway, that's good. You're good on you, real go-getter. And I must admit.
Like him.
Well, he's good. So he's telling us the features of the car. For someone who's so young, he's bloody onto it. Has he either been trained well or he knows his shit?
Well, he's got that age. You've got nothing else going on in your fucking life.
There's not much happening.
So he's just got to remember that it's got heated seats.
Want me to sell cars?
Yeah. I've got to get out of Nana's house.
Even though that's not it's not his dream job. He wants to travel, he was saying. He wants to travel a bit.
Well, he can earn some money doing this and travel.
Can do that.
After
he can
that.
do that. So we take it for a spin. He says we get it on the highway. We open her up a bit, and he goes, "Oh," he's like, "How's it feeling?" I go, "Really good, Jacob. I'm liking it. Except Kristen didn't like the stitching. It was sort of red stitching on a grey seat, which is no good.
She's splitting hairs.
She doesn't like it. She's fussy, mate.
Yeah.
Except when it comes to me.
Wouldn't let you buy a fucking Geelong jumper. She's off buying an MG.
She's thinking about it. She's like Jacob's. He's working well.
Yeah.
He's working the room. He's working the car. It's nice. So he's showing us all the features, and then we take it for about a 15-minute spin.
Yep.
Get her back in there, and he starts chatting. We sit down at the desk. "Do you want a coffee? I said,
"Okay,
Jacob, I've got no Dexies, so I wouldn't mind a coffee."
Yeah.
So he brings out 2 coffees. He goes, "Sorry about the wait." It was like 3 minutes.
That's fine, Jacob.
Jacob, mate, you're too polite.
You've been great, Jacob.
But he feels it's like we are forming this bond with him. He starts
a big mistake.
Yeah, he starts asking Kristen, "What do you do with yourself?" She says, "I'm a doctor.
I
work in paediatrics."
Big fucking mistake.
Jacob, I said,
"Yeah,
stop putting the moves on me, missus, mate. This is no good." So, but he's so involved. He's like At 19, I don't know if I was like Jacob. I was sort of drinking, and he seems really switched on. He wants to know about our lives. He wants to become worldly. He wants to get out of MG.
He's a salesman.
He's doing a good job at it. Yeah. He's doing a good job. And he goes,
hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, I reckon he's got us. It's in the mouth. I've got the fucking tongue. It's going to fall again. That's no good. Fuck.
We'll get some more blue tack. The blue tack's very old. You can sort of bring it back to life, blue tack, but only to a certain point.
So I bought 375 packets of batteries. And
I'll get another stick of blue tack.
There you go, mate.
I'll get you some money.
Good times. Anyway, so then Jacob goes, Evan, what do you do with yourself? I said, mate, I just do a bit of labouring. I'm not going to drop the comedian thing. I'm not in the mood.
You don't need that.
You don't need that. Tell us a joke, buddy. Tell us a joke.
Sometimes I feel it gets people interested, and you might get your bill.
Yeah.
Bargain.
But then he goes, we start talking football. He goes, who do you follow in Sydney? He goes, that was no good. I said it was a bad grand final, Jacob. I'm still crying.
Yep.
But I did see a few hotties at the Melbourne game who were wearing Sydney scarves.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Right.
Jacob would have been Essendon, I reckon.
You picked it. He goes, I'm Essendon. I'm Essendon. He starts going,
something about him.
Things aren't going well for me either. Yep. I'm an Essendon man.
Did he say you look like anyone?
Mate, this is where I dropped the bombshell.
Yeah, this is it. You ready, Jacob?
I said, Jacob.
Jacob, are you sitting down?
You think the MGs are getting you horned up, mate. Wait till you hear this, mate. I said, my brother played a few games for us. He goes, whoa, really? Who was it? I go, Heath Hocking. He goes, I thought you looked like him. I didn't want to say anything because I was too busy trying to crack onto your missus. But I knew you should have seen him spark up.
Oh, mate.
Jesus.
Because I remember I was at you when we went to the Hilltop Hoods concert, standing at the bar, and that girl came up and said, you are your brother.
Yeah, and I said yes. I was wearing an Essendon jumper at the time. It was a bit ridiculous.
And we're singing, I'm Heath Hocking. I'm Heath Hocking.
I was kicking the footy, we were doing lane work and shit. Yeah. So it was a bit stupid. So he's horned up now, and so he's got a real smile on his face. He's thinking, I might get this deal done. And anyway, and then he starts typing around. Kristen's asking so many different questions. Yep. Send him out to really making him earn it. You know, he's done 10,000 steps since he's got inside. Yep. And then he comes back. He's typing away on the computer. He goes, "You're not a comedian. You're a comedian, aren't you?" I said, Jacob, what are you talking about?
I reckon you're going to fuck Jacob the way we're going.
I might bend him over the MG. But
Jacob,
I said, I do a bit of comedy. He goes, I've seen you on TV. I don't think TV. I said, I haven't been on TV. So maybe he's just seen me on Instagram.
Are you cutting up a fruit loaf?
Fruitcake.
A fruitcake in a fire scene?
Did you threaten a woman? Did you threaten Nicola Gobbo? So he must have seen a thing on there. And from there, Jesus Christ, me and Jacob are just, we're in. It's happening.
Thick as thieves.
Thick as thieves.
You're getting one of those necklaces with the heart. Wearing half a heart each.
One for me, one for Jacob.
Yep.
And things are happening there. Sorry, I'm sort of rushing through this.
No, it's all right. Well, we have to bail.
Right. I reckon I got about 10. But, Jacob's all horned up. He's horned up, and we sort of, he goes, he showed us all the stuff. He goes, would you like to sign a deposit? We said, well, Jacob, you're coming on a bit strong here.
Is that what he said?
He did say that.
That'd be the hard bit for me. I'm so scared of rejection.
Yeah.
I used to have to cold call on little independent hardware stores.
Yep.
And the chat, I love it. How we going this?
Now it's the hard sell.
I couldn't bring myself to... What do you want? I couldn't do it. I was too scared of rejection.
Yeah.
Too scared of rejection.
That's it. So
I couldn't be a salesman.
He'd done everything, and he goes, would you like to sign a deposit? I said, well, we're not sure. We like what you've done. I've got your card, Jacob. I've got your card. You're doing a great job, but we just want to check out, we don't want to buy the first thing we see. So we ducked over to Kia and gave that a bit of a test drive. And that was good. That was good. And we know someone in the know at Kia who, actually, I've got to ring them. So
Have you tried the Mazda?
We haven't tried the Mazda.
I've got a connection.
Okay.
And Daniel Way too.
I'm listening.
Honestly, Maz is the way to go.
All right.
Everyone. All right. Let's talk later.
Okay, we'll talk later. But I just want to say to Jacob, if you are listening to this, mate, you're doing a great job, and we might still be with you, but we just got to check a few things out. But don't you give up on your bloody dreams.
Sorry about the Mazda comment, Jacob. I didn't think you were listening.
Sorry that we went over to Kia and you got a hand job off the rep over there. But
how did he compare with Jacob?
Oh, nah. He'd lost passion for his job. He knew what he was doing, but he was like season campaigner. He's like, if I get this sale, whatever. If I don't, where Jacob, his
life depended on
had the glint in his eye.
Yeah.
Had the glint in his eye. So thanks, mate. But so I'll keep you posted on what we end up doing with the car.
Good luck, Jacob, with the travel and everything you do, buddy. You seem like a good egg.
Yeah. So, mate.
Well, I won't go to another story. Sounds like you're...
better, just in case I've got to set the sound gear up and shit.
Put it in the sat-nav, see if it's dropped down a bit. Because before it was...
I was worried.
It was 12Ks?
12Ks? I'm going from North Melbourne to bloody Preston. Has there been an accident or something? Or hang on, Olympic Hotel Preston. Take your mouth guard. Oh, it's still 32 minutes, so I better get the fuck out of here.
You got it on walk or something?
No, it's in...
31 minutes?
Oh, it's car, but it's Lumina. I've set it to Toyota Corolla.
Okay.
I've set it to Toyota Corolla.
Right, 2005 Lumina. 3 minutes.
Yeah. Hang on. Walking, 10 minutes. So, I've set it to Toyota Corolla. So, I better get out of here in case things go pear-shaped.
Any just quick fuck checking around?
Mate, it's too much. It's too much. Sorry again. We're rushing again. But
the Bantitos deserve better than this.
They do. I mean, we still sort of made it to 55 minutes, but we just haven't hit the real guts of it. But anyway, hey, thanks for listening. Tell your mates about it. Get on the YouTube. Get on the Instagram.
Get on the Dexies.
Give us a rating. Give us a review. Helen Domingo, if you're still alive, maybe.
We'd love to have you in.
Yep. And see if you shave that bush. But
how old would she
be?
Spitting
food by
70s.
Now.
She would have been.
You'd have to muzzle her
25,
when she's
when
eating.
she did that.
Yeah,
70s.
That's 40 years ago.
So,
70. I'm 40.
So
that's 45.
70.
She could be 75.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe,
she's wearing a muzzle, eating the food.
Maybe
so,
just do your thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry about calling.
She wouldn't know how to. She wouldn't know how to get her phone going. But, maybe Bruce Dill. See if you're. No, he'd be older.
Bruce, he'd be older.
We don't want him on. No. But hey, give the show a rating, give it a review, tell your mates. We'll be back next week, episode 91. And my brother, he's doing a 12-hour run.
When's he doing that?
This Saturday.
Oh, this Saturday.
So thank you. A few Bantitos, they had donated some money to the walk.
Fantastic.
Joanne and Cindy, beautiful. Thanks so much for jumping on board.
So where do they go to donate?
I'll post the link. It's Walk for Epilepsy, and you go Heath Hocking. I'll put it back on the Instagram and in the link to the show. He's raising some money. He's doing some running.
He's doing a lot of running.
He's an animal.
May I suggest if you're going to do that much running, don't do it the week after that guy ran across Australia.
No, it's sort of taken the glitz and the glamour off.
But still extremely impressive.
It's a great effort.
And he must have a decent tank, your brother.
He does.
Good on him. He's a good guy.
So he's doing great. I'll post the link. Doing a great job, Jimmy. And thanks to the girls for donating. I'll
donate, But I'm not on Instagram, so you'll have to send me the...
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. I won't email it.
No. So Baronia boys, we'll get to you. Fuck checker.
Next week, we've got a bit more time. When do you get back from your camping trip?
Sunday... Arvo. Got a gig Monday night in Paran.
Okay.
Tuesday basketball training. We'll work it out.
We'll work it out. It's going to be another short one next week. See you next week. That's another episode of Good Banter. Good Banter. That's a good thing.